Welcome to the Dummy Kruger channel, everyone. Today, we're going to take a look back at one of the wildest weeks our fearless rights protectors have ever experienced. In this new series, I will be covering the most noteworthy stories from the previous week's shenanigans of a group referred to as First Amendment auditors. Our first story takes place in Sheridan, Colorado, where we see Denver Metro audits and Sweet Tea audits getting arrested on outstanding warrants. Every 2 weeks for the past couple of months, this group out of Colorado have been causing strife and mayhem within this small town that has led to multiple arrests. On Monday, March the 13th, I turned all of my notifications on for this group to get the latest updates on the most recent town hall meeting. The first notification that popped up was by Blind Man Audits dropping this video. After watching the short video twice, because I wasn't sure at first if this was a new arrest or not, but after following this group of degenerates for some time, I never recalled seeing Sweet Tea audits getting arrested, so I was confident that this just took place. I then jumped into Frauditor Troll's stream to pass on the news to him and Fraudit Wrangler.
Or Josh,
Yeah, what's up?
check out Dummy Kruger's chat.
Oh, okay. All right, let me check.
I don't want to be on your camera.
You're in public building. Sorry.
No way, really? Okay, hold on. Thank you for the scoop. Oh, DMA and Sweat Tea arrested.
Hey, is it your stuff? Which you want to show me? Tell me what I know.
And I wasn't supposed to drink tonight, but I mean,
I think we
DMA got
got-
arrested.
I think we'll be pulling a laugh and clicking cheers.
Oh, shit. All right, well, let's give a proper shout out to Dummy Kruger for that awesome tip.
I have part 6 for my ongoing Sheridan Saga series coming out tomorrow, so please check back in for a full breakdown of everything that transpired from this latest arrest. This video was delayed because everyone's favorite constitutional law scholar, Nutella de Castro, broke our tiny portion of the internet when he was arrested on March 15th. I covered the actual arrest linked in the description below, but I did want to share one of my favorite videos from this arrest that Flat Derp created.
Oh, this is so you ended the stop, you dunce cap. Did you just end the stop? So that's a 2015. Now,
Over here.
now,
Need additional units.
bring your supervisor, please. Bring your supervisor, please. Don't touch
Over
me.
to the car.
You don't get to put your hands on me. Don't grab me. Don't grab me. Listen, you're not. First get your supervisor out here. You're not just gonna grab me and throw me on the ground. You've already released. You've already released her. This is 2015, Rodriguez versus United States. I'll walk right in front of your car. Let's go. Sure, come on.
You need to set the phone
There you
down.
go. No. I'm a constitutional law scholar. You can't take away my
Set the phone down.
I'm now.
You're being detained. Now you're gonna put hands on me.
No,
Over here.
Why are you grabbing me?
Come over here.
Sure.
Over here. I don't care about the
Why are you
phone.
grabbing
Turn
me?
around.
I'm a member
Turn
of the
around.
press.
Turn around.
I'm not doing anything.
You're being
I'm
detained.
not doing
Turn
anything.
around.
Give me
Stop. Stop.
Are your cameras on? Are your cameras on?
Yeah, it's on.
Okay, then
Put
don't
your hands
put
behind
me-
your back.
No.
You're going in handcuffs.
Why?
Put your hands
Why?
behind your back.
Can you wait, please hold on, get supervisor. I haven't done anything
No,
wrong.
put your hands
I
behind your
haven't
back.
done anything wrong.
Don't make me inside here.
I've linked to Flat Derp's channel below, so please go and subscribe to him for more hilarious animated chili content. So after Nutella's arrest, he goes on stream to play Monday Morning Quarterback, where he claims he could have beaten up the cop, much like he threatened to beat up Captain Chad Goo from Ironton, Ohio, and we all know how that turned out. He also made claims that he was tortured, that he would be suing immediately, all while doing some really effective dry e-bagging. A couple days later, Chili was back on the streets filming the police, where he gets wrecked once again by the exact same police officer.
Here we go.
Afternoon, sir. Make sure you don't leave your dog in the car. That is a criminal act, okay? Kind of getting hot out here, so don't leave your animals in the vehicle, okay? Like you did last time. Have a good evening, sir. Don't leave your animals in the vehicle.
Enjoy the lawsuit.
Oh, Chili really is the gift that keeps on giving. Up next, we have the frauditor that is affectionately known as Taco Terry, because he likes to dress up in a taco costume while fighting for all of our rights. Thank you, Taco Terry. On January 27th of this year, Taco was arrested trespassing in a public agency.
Okay, I'm being asked.
You're being asked to leave.
So that's a request, and I have the right to respectfully decline it?
So if you don't leave, all right, You do know that that is trespassing.
No, I don't, because this is a public agency and I have legal and lawful business.
You do know the laws regarding a public agency, and now you have no lawful business here.
I do have legal and lawful business. I do.
So, are you going to leave?
Well, hold on now. Are you trying to say that before this moment that I did? So are you saying that you were lying earlier that I was in violation and that I did have legal and lawful business earlier?
Was not lying earlier.
Are you saying earlier that you were lying by saying I didn't have legal and lawful business? You don't decide when my business is concluded. You don't decide when my business is concluded, sir. You don't decide when my business is concluded.
Are you going to leave? Are you going to stop filming and leave?
I don't answer questions, brother.
Okay. So for the second time, and I'm not going to ask beyond that. I'm asking you to stop filming and leave.
And I'm asking you to provide me the proper information so that I can file it.
Let's go and put your hands on your back, please.
Okay.
On March 16th of this year, Taco put out a live stream on his way to court, having no idea what was about to transpire.
But yeah, wanted to go live, let y'all know we're on the way to this court date down here against the Calvert County Sheriff's Department, or well, I guess Calvert County in general, for the things that happened at the Health Department back on January 27th. So yeah, we're headed down here to this court date right now, and yeah, it's just like the officer scheduling or whatever. It's not like the actual trial today.
During the same live stream, he also continued to talk about trying to press charges against a doctor that confronted him while he was filming in the health department.
Where the health director came out and like attempted to grab my camera and then played the victim and called the sheriffs out there to arrest me. Gave me all of Lawrence Polsky's like information. They were under the impression that I had already filed charges on him, and I said, well, how was I supposed to do that if you didn't give me his information? So she gave me his name and stuff like that. The commissioner said I needed a birth date. So as I was sitting there trying to look up his information, of course it comes up that he's a gynecologist. I just found that funny. I don't know why. Maybe that's rude in today's day and age, but I just laughed and was like, okay, maybe that has some explanation to some things here. But yeah, it turned out he was born in... This is what, the fourth time that a county employee has physically put their hands on me or my equipment in the course of the duty. And the other 3 times that I filed charges, 2 of them in Anne Arundel, 1 of them in Talbot County, they refused to prosecute them. So, do I expect this one's going to go any different? No, probably not. So we officially filed charges at the commissioner's office for the assault and battery of Dr. Lawrence Polsky on myself that occurred at the health department.
And let's not forget, here is the brutal assault from that doctor that has Taco so up in his little feelings.
I'm here right now. Yeah. Yeah. And why is that? Here we go. Oh, please, don't touch my equipment, sir. You need to turn that off. Okay, but you're not allowed to touch my equipment. This is my property. This is an extension of my body, and that is assault and battery. Do not touch my property again, or I will be forced to defend myself. We want to rewind this being and watch and do it again?
Poor little Terry. That must have been devastating.
I'll update you guys as to what's going on after we leave, what was said, what wasn't said, what was done.
Well, unfortunately, Taco hasn't updated us yet because he received a quick guilty verdict that landed him 20 days in jail and 3 years of probation. Other than covering his remaining cases, I'm not quite too sure we'll be seeing much from this freedom fighter going forward. For more action that took place on March 16th, I'm going to bring you a video from the Frog covering the arrests of Good Citizen News, Galveston Island Transparency, and Concerned Citizen.
Well, happy St. Patrick's Day. We have a 3 arrests. The first one was Austin Lewis, Good Citizen News. I apologise for the quality of the video, but you can't really expect much from a frauditor.
Nice, for what? Officer Caldwell.
He's under arrest. Go ahead, hook him up. Hook him up. Stop standing on a public sidewalk, sir.
Want to hand me your rig?
Oh my God. Nope. That's ours. That's ours, Bruce. Wait. Nope.
Now you're going to steal the rigs? All right, guys. There we go. Concerned citizen, Caldwell at his finest. Breaking rigs, cranking arms. He's not resisting. This guy's using paint compliance. Start making the calls.
And the second one was Nicholas Gilmore, whose YouTube channel is Concerned Citizen.
I haven't checked the rest of them. I just got the one off of them real quick and we'll walk over here.
All right, Caldwell's got him in the back of 303.
And finally, we had Bruce Rebnan, Galveston Island Transparency.
What are you talking about? I can't
You're
be on the
impeding the
sidewalk.
That's
I'm not
correct.
impeding
Put it down.
anything. Hey guys, he's hooking me up now.
You're intoxicated as usual. Too.
I'm
I
not
can smell it.
intoxicated. You're out of control. No.
As you can see from the details, it is a municipal hold with a bond amount of $762. According to a source at the jail, it is impeding sidewalk and disorderly conduct for all three.
There's not much to say about this video. It just seems like a jumbled mess, poor quality, can't really see anything. I have linked the Frogs channel below, so please go and subscribe. Lastly, I'm going to briefly cover the arrest of Last Days of Freedom and his wife that took place at their hotel room during a live stream. Jeremiah Payne was arrested for outstanding warrants for shoplifting and driving on a suspended license. His wife, Stephanie, had a warrant for driving on a suspended license as well as failure to maintain insurance. One of the more interesting things that took place during this arrest, other than Nutella de Castro sticking his nose in the situation, was a viewer from his live stream was the one that actually tipped off the police about their outstanding warrants and gave them their location. I've yet to cover this guy for a few reasons. 1, I don't find him entertaining or humorous whatsoever. 2, it saddens me the way he uses his daughter to e-beg for money. 3, using the Venn diagram that brilliantly funny Tones Over thinks it put together, Last Days of Freedom is entrenched in the broken category, leaving him not very interesting in my opinion. And finally 4, I believe this couple has some serious drug habits that really need to be rectified before they are able to tend to their daughter's needs. During this live stream, one of their main concerns was being able to bring their Suboxone with them to jail. Suboxone is used to help reduce withdrawal symptoms as well as cravings associated with opioid addiction, but only for a limited time. Sometimes it's only used for a few days while the addict is getting clean. The majority of drug overdoses in the United States involve opioids, and the epidemic seems to only be gaining steam with the increase of fentanyl in recent years. I really do hope these guys get help for the sake of their daughter. Not to leave it on a really sour note, but I think that is where we're going to wrap up today's recap. I plan to have a recap every Monday from here on out, covering the week's biggest stories, with my regular videos scattered throughout the rest of the week. Please let me know what you think about this new format in the description below. I'm very interested in your opinions. Also, before you go, please remember to subscribe, notify, like, and comment below. This is Dummy Kruger, and I'll see you guys on the next video.